Hey everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. I am so excited to see you here today because we are going to be getting into Resurrection, which is Wicked Widow Beauty's latest palette. I've got product shots, swatches, and eye swatches. In this video, I will not be doing creative looks. Well, not the full ones anyway, but I will be showcasing every single color on my eyes and my arms so you'll know what you're getting from the palette. My name is RANITA. I love to do makeup swatches, tutorials and reviews, lifestyle and mental health videos, Ipsy and BoxyCharm as well. So if all of that speaks to you and that's kind of your vibe, then hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see more of you, and if you want to see more content from my channel, then you can go and check out all of the playlists that are available to you. The Resurrection palette is a celebration of the beauty that emerges from the darkness. There are 24 pigmented shades, 10 multichromes, 2 duochromes, 12 velvety mattes embossed with the symbol of life, and it costs $78. If you use my code RANITA, you will get 10% off, which brings it to about $70. So basically the 12 special shades will only be $3 each, and this is going to be coming out on Wednesday on the 15th of November at 12 p.m. Hey everyone, so I really wanted to do creative looks with the Resurrection palette. Honestly, I love this color story the minute that I opened it and I saw it, and I was so excited when I found out that these were multi-chromes and duochromes and everything. Unfortunately, there's not enough time. I'm leaving the country, so what I can do for you is just do the swatches on my eyes. Please forgive me for the fact that I'm not going to be dressing up. I'm not going to be doing beautiful looks. Well, I can give you some ideas for looks because I'm going to be going like in 4x4, so you'll basically see like what the shades look like, and I'll try to do the mirror thing so that you can kind of see what the multichromes look like. But I just wanted to let you know this is purely a swatch video. I don't consider these looks. You can take it however you want though. I just wanted to let you know what you get when you try out the palette before I fly off. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we're going to be doing this very quickly. So I'm going in with the first shade, Rebirth. Now Rebirth is a beautiful red. That is the first color that we are getting from the palette. But even when I was swatching this, I thought, wow, the shade looks absolutely gorgeous and absolutely incredible. And you know, I was so excited. So you can see here how it looks. I'm putting the white base on because I really do need to protect my skin right now, and I just I did a lot of work yesterday and my eyes are a little bit sore, so I'm trying to just kind of protect them as much as possible. But I'm really happy that I'm barely touching the palette, and you can see the beautiful pigmentation that's coming out there. We're going in next with the shade Ritual, and then I'm going to be moving on to the next two mattes. Look at Ritual. Holy crap, this is so pigmented. I love that. And the way that it just blended, it was so easy. I feel like I could just create a gorgeous look in minutes with this. Next, we're going in with the shade Heavenly Realm, and that's this pretty green over here. So I'm just gonna take that and we're gonna tap it over here. So this is not a makeup tutorial. This is merely me just trying out the shades and testing these out so that you can kind of see what the pigment is like, what the colors are like, how they work. I really like the way that that green is looking. We're going in next with the shade Reminiscence. It may work really well, so let's go in with that. Oh wow, look at that yellow. Okay, so that's showing up pretty okay. I'm just trying to blend it in with that shade. It seems to be blending okay. Let me try a little bit more. I think that if you put a very pure white base here, you're gonna get better color payoff for this one. Okay, so make sure that if you're using this color and you're like my skin tone, that you do need a base of some kind. Not that that's a problem. It shouldn't be a problem if you use a base, because like I said, it protects your skin and your eyes. So now I'm going in with the shimmers from that first row. Let's go in with Devotional. Devotional is a red. Taking that and I'm gonna apply it right over here. Wow, Oh my goodness, look at that red. It is so smooth, so creamy on the eyes. I was not expecting it to be this nice on my skin, especially because I told you I've been doing so much work, and you know, the way that my eyes have been, they've been hurting a bit. Okay, I'm going in with the next one, which is Mosaic. We're gonna take Mosaic and we're gonna plant that right here in the corner, and that is beautiful. Mosaic actually is reminding me of something. I just don't know what. I feel like I've seen similar tones and shades from Terramoons as well as from Cleona, but I really like that shade. Okay, it's really pretty, and this looks so good together, doesn't it? Okay, and next I'm going in with the shade Temptation, which is a green, and we're gonna plant that right over here. You can see how creamy these eyeshadows are. It does not take that much to actually get this kind of pigment onto your eyes, which is a really good thing. Wow, this is gorgeous. So happy with this, and we're not even finishing up these looks, like I said. Next I have Ornate coming in. Ornate is brighter, so it will probably match with that yellow. Yeah, and it does. It's beautiful. Wow, look at this. That is so pretty. So that's it. We've got 8 colors on our eyes. I hope that there are some shifts showing up, because I can definitely see something like a gold coming out from some places. So yeah, this is the first one. Yeah, I can definitely see like gold showing up, and like a very bright pink kind of coming in with that red over there. That is so beautiful, isn't it? Okay, let's try the other eye. These the greens. Now, I know that when I swatched these, I definitely saw some shifts in color, so if I'm not seeing it right here, it doesn't mean that the shades don't shift. It just means that I probably need a different, you know, source of light hitting my eyes at the right way to kind of see that shift. But you can kind of see there's a different green that keeps popping up over there. I definitely can see that. Hey, okay, so we're going in with the next few shades. So I'm going in with Sanctuary, which is that green, and I'm just gonna tap that over here, and it is so pigmented. It really looks wonderful. Very pigmented shade. So I'm just getting a bit more of that on here. I put my P. Louise base on, and I just have a little bit of castor oil on my eye as well, because like I said, my skin wasn't doing too well for a bit. I'm going in with Afterlife next, which is a light blue shade, and that's going to be right over here, and I'm going to transition that into Sanctuary. So yeah, you can kind of get an idea of what this look will be like. And you know, you don't have to follow like these color combinations to the T. I actually like the arrangement of the palette already, just looking at it, because this is Chapel, by the way, because it kind of makes it easy for people if you don't really know what color combinations to go in with. So Chapel is a very pigmented purple, and I'm just getting it on. Let's go in with Growth. Growth is a really pretty blue. I'm going to add a wee bit of that right here. So because I'm using a more dispersed brush and I'm not really touching this too much, not a lot of pigments getting picked up, but if you want it to be more focused, you can always take a different kind of, you know, brush and just get it to focus a bit more. Now we can go in with the shimmer shades. I'm going to be taking the first shade, which is Shrine. This is green over here, and I'm gonna add it to the ends of my eyes. And even when I was swatching this, I was so happy with it. Oh, you can see that shift already, okay? Like, this is a very strong shift. That's beautiful. Next we're going in with Immortal Rest over here. We're just gonna get some of that in. This one is basically like a green kind of shifting to a blue. It's kind of hard to see without the light really being there, and because I'm swatching like 2 multichromes on each eye, it may be a little harder to see each shift. So I would highly recommend going and looking at the swatches if you're really keen to know like the shifts, because I did capture like 3 or more colors for each shade there. So anyway, I'm going in with Prayer now. I'm gonna put Prayer right over here. So, you know, you can see in this palette that if you wanted to do like the looks that I'm currently doing right now, which is just following the quads, I'm not being creative at all. I'm just going with the placement, like exact placement of the shades from the palette. And I'm going in with the next shade here. Oh, this one has very strong shifts too. I can see it. It's going from a purple to like a blue. Yeah, I can definitely see that, and I think you can kind of see that as well. But yeah, this is basically the next two. See the shades, yeah? That's definitely, yeah, I can see like a blue showing up there. And you can see the greens, and then that inner shade over there is going blue. It's a green and blue. It's a very beautiful color. Next we have this one over here. Oh yeah, I can definitely see the shades here too. Purple and green, and then there's another blue showing up. This is such a peacock kind of like shade. Wow, it's so beautiful. Alright, so let me just give you my thoughts on all the shades that I have tried so far. Basically, all the mattes have been really, really pigmented on my eyes. I haven't had problems blending them out or getting pigment onto my eyes. I've been using the P. Louise base for practically every single thing so far. All of the shimmers have worked so well. It's been so easy to get this color onto my eyes. So you are not going to have problems getting this, you know, these shades on. And what I love about this is that you can even switch the colors around if that's what you want to do, because this is a magnetic pan. How exciting is that? So I'm really happy with the autumn shades that we tried before this. I thought those were absolutely gorgeous. If you wanted to create a beautiful autumn look, you could totally do this with this palette, and I'm sure you could come up with something absolutely magical, because even those first 8 shades over there are just so perfect for autumn. Just look at that. Like if you just got this, you would be in autumn, and then you come to the next row over here, which is these two, which we just tried on my eyes, and you have this, and this looks so beautiful, and like you're kind of moving away. I love the greens, by the way. This is just incredible. It is so beautiful. I'm a huge fan of the formula, and I can't wait to try the last 8. So we'll do that, and then I'm going to give you my full thoughts on the entire palette. Alright, and now we have the last 8 shades, so I'm going in again with the mattes first. So I've got the shade Belief over here. I'm just gonna put it right over here at the end. Of course, next we have a white matte, so that should be pretty fun. You can see that the pigment is really, really good. And this is the white shade over here. So it works pretty well. Let's go in with Sinner. Sinner is a black. So I'm just gonna tap that all over my eyes. And it's pretty good, isn't it? I'm not really picking up a lot with my brush. Again, these are very, very pigmented. You don't have to press your brush all the way in to get, you know, a good amount of like eyeshadow on your brush. And I'm going in with Crypt, which is a gray, and connecting it here. And yeah, I think that's basically, you know, the essential look. So we've got like a grayish black kind of look, and then we've got this white and purple thing. I'm just going to deepen the white a bit. I really like the white because I feel like it makes my eye look bigger, and it's really nice and pigmented, and I'm just blending. Let's go in now with the shimmer. So I'm going in with the first one, which is Ethereal. Very pretty shade. So I'm just going to put some here. This is like my unicorn shade. I really love this. It's so perfect on a white base. This would look so beautiful on a white base, without a doubt. Gorgeous. And next we have Halo, which is a really pretty shade as well. Oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness, I wish I could do that as a look. It is perfect. I love that. I love this eye so much. It really is my unicorn look. I love that. Okay, let's go to a Dawn Carving. which is the shimmer right next to the black shade. Okay, so we're gonna tap that here. So it's kind of coming out like a brownish purple shade for me, but I know that it also goes into like a burgundy because I can see the burgundy in my pan, so we'll probably see that when I'm showing you the shifts. And last but not least, we've got Revenant. I'm putting Revenant on my lids right here. Yeah. It's honestly, I feel like these shimmers are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh gosh, they're just so pretty and so pigmented, and it takes nothing to get them onto your eyes. Nothing whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to clean up my face a bit and then I'll give you my thoughts on these 8 shades plus the whole palette. Okay, this look is obviously my favorite. I am obsessed with the color changes. Just look at that. Holy crap, I love these shades. So beautiful. I wish I could wear this. I wish I could actually have done like a proper look and everything with just those 4 shades because I love that. Let's come here, and there it is. I told you that there was a burgundy. That burgundy has shown up beautifully over there. You can definitely see that, yeah. So Revenant can kind of look like a bit of blue as well. It moves from like a silver to a blue in some lights, and you know, when you actually buy these shades and you put light at different angles, you'll be able to see all those beautiful shifts in color, but I'm really happy with this. Hey everyone, so we finished going through all 24 shades. I really wish that I could have done looks for these, like proper looks with full makeup and everything, because honestly this palette is amazing. Just from doing the eye swatches, I can tell you that you can do thousands of looks with this palette. I was not very excited by rainbow palettes anymore because they tend to be just too big sometimes, too overwhelming. But then I think when I saw the palette arrive, and I didn't know anything about it, so I opened it, I saw the theme, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is wonderful, it's excellent. So we're gonna start with the formula. The formula was absolutely amazing. So the mattes are very creamy, very blendable. Now this row, Reminiscence, Growth, and Crypt, you may find those shades, that's the yellow, that blue, the gray, and even the purple to a certain extent. You may find those slightly more chalky than, you know, the other shades, but you can see that they're still very pigmented and they're easy to work with. Other than that, I didn't really have any problems with those matte shades. I thought that the creaminess of the multichromes, of the duochromes, that was really what made this palette just mind-blowing, along with the colors that they've actually put alongside it. I think it was perfect. So honestly, when you look at this color story, I feel like this is the perfect time for the palette to come out, because it's like you're moving from this fall into like this winter kind of thing, and then you're coming over here where like winter is complete, you know, and like all the leaves have fallen off, and you're just here exploring these beautiful winter shades. And that's really how I took this palette. I just thought it was so beautiful color wise. I love the color story, I love the arrangement of the shades, I loved the packaging. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10 because I absolutely loved it. I just loved every single shade that I tried, and the creaminess of it, the beauty, the how, like, I just love the fact that even if you're a beginner and you're buying this palette and you're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, the colors are already pre-arranged for you, so you can just go quad by quad over here. You know, you can go with this, you can go with these, then you can go with these blues over here, this over here, you can do these next, and these. So essentially the color placement as well for the palette is just so beginner friendly, and I really love that and I appreciate that. And if you're not someone who wants to just stick with this color story, you can rearrange it and you can just come up with your own combinations. And I think I really appreciated that about this palette, because, you know, it's magnetic, so if you want to add on shades from their other palettes, you can do that, and that's pretty awesome, isn't it? So the formula of the multichromes, as you can see, super pigmented, not creasing at all. Like I only used my P. Louise base, and I'm just looking at my eyes right now using the magnified mirror. There's no creasing, none whatsoever. So that was another thing I wanted to mention about Wicked Widow Beauty. If you have oily eyelids like me, Wicked Widow Beauty is a brand that you should definitely be checking out and looking into, because the formula is incredible for oily lids. It is so pigmented, and none of these were emollient, by the way. The only shades to me that had maybe a little bit more texture or flakiness was probably Mosaic over here, and you can see how Mosaic looks like in the pan. You can also see how everything else looks like in the pan. Nothing else really was giving me that impression. So they're not emollient, they're hard in the pan, and when you actually get them on your lids, there's this beautiful just you know, just gorgeous, just streak of color that comes onto your eyes effortlessly. And you don't have to press too hard to get a lot of color on your face either. So that's what the formula is like. That's the best way that I can describe it in. But I absolutely love this palette. I think it was done well. I actually love the theme because I'm a Christian. So when I saw this, I immediately thought of, you know, God. And I just thought, wow, I really want to play with this palette. I want to do well for this palette because it was a personal thing. I'm sure other people are going to take it differently, and that's fine. But for me, when I saw this, I was just reminded of the beautiful stained glass windows that I've seen in churches. And yeah, it just felt wonderful. And I really like this. These two shades here are probably my favorite. I just felt like, yeah, the names, Ethereal, Halo, Divine Light, Belief, love that. Absolutely love it. I feel like it is, like, that's probably my favorite quad. And then my other favorite colors would be Sanctuary and Shrine, because Shrine was just an incredible green. It is so beautiful, so deep and so gorgeous. And then Serenity with that blue going to purple. Oh goodness, absolutely stunning. So when I was actually trying some of the shades, I was getting a few hints of like Terra Moons and this and that, but I kind of feel like the shades are different because, you know, even though Terra Moons does have one of the shades like Mosaic, which had so much texture, this one over here did kind of remind me a little bit of maybe similar tones from Terra Moons, maybe Fall Equinox. I was kind of getting that. And then Serenity reminded me of Orion's Odyssey, because that was like that blue shade that would go to purple and everything, but I kind of feel like they are kind of different. I feel like this is a very different finish from Orion's Odyssey, because that one was a very glittery kind of finish. This is a very smooth, beautiful, shimmery kind of finish, and I think it's definitely a different kind of, you know, shade. So I don't think that that's going to be too similar. But yeah, anyway, I like the color story, I like the shades, and I think that they all are really, really fun. Now, Adorned Carving obviously over here is a brown that goes to a red, and I think that that's pretty exciting because I don't think I have a shade like that. I think the closest thing that I do have is from my Cleona's Deep Sea Treasures palette. That was a purple that was going into a red, so it kind of reminded me a little bit of Adorned Carving, but it's not the same because, you know, it has purple obviously. So I kind of feel like these are pretty unique, and all in all, I'm very, very happy with the palette. I think that it's a very, very good investment if you're looking to add some color into your life, and if you are, you know, looking to get multi-chromes as well, this is really, really good. Wicked Widow has become a new favorite in my life, and I loved the Graveyard Smash palette, and then this just knocked it out of the park for me. This was absolutely gorgeous. So yes, I'm very, very happy about this palette, and I'm very grateful to Wicked Widow for sending this over. I'm just so happy with the palette. I don't think I have anything else to share right now. I think it's perfect. Even the season, the timing, everything, it's beautiful, and I think it's worth it. For $70, you're getting 24 shades, and it's probably because of the multi-chromes, you know, being in there, but you're getting 12 multi-chromes and 2 duochromes. It's a pretty good price, right? In case, like, if you're someone who's kind of like looking to get a lot of multi-chromes for a better price, then I think this is it. I think I would compare this in some ways to Adept. I said the same thing for Adept. Sometimes the palette prices are higher, but the fact that you're getting so many for this price is actually a good thing. And again, with Adept, you can actually move everything out if you want to. So it's the same thing here. And I think that that's worth it. So yeah, I recommend the palette. I love it. And I wish, my biggest regret here is that I didn't get to play with the palette as much as I wanted to. I would have loved to have done creative looks with this, but I just don't have the time because I'm leaving and I'm going on a holiday for a few months. So I will have a lot of Christmas looks coming up for you and all of that. And maybe there will be less latest makeup stuff showing up, like, you know, latest palettes or whatever. But I do have content that will be coming up on YouTube. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you for supporting me. And my code is RANITA, so you can use that to get 10% off your palettes. I can't wait to play more with this palette, and I definitely am looking forward to it. But for now, all I can say is that you won't regret picking this up. It is a success for me and absolutely gorgeous. I loved everything about it. So thank you for joining me for this review. If you found it helpful, hit the subscribe button and check out some of my other indie brand videos, because I've got a lot of different makeup videos and tutorials on my channel. And if you would like to purchase the palette and use my code, then do check out the description box, the comments. I will have the code probably on the screen as well, so that you know that you can get 10% off with this. That would make it about $70 or so. So anyway, thank you. I will see you soon for another video. Lots of love to you. Have a wonderful weekend. And if I go quiet for a while, just remember I'm flying. Lots of love. Bye.